sadly, Wes Burns, although no new update, or that's not really new. The club like to keep injuries, close to their chest. Nothing's ever really said about anything. But it does beg the question, Ben, in terms of Wes Burns' injury. It looks bad live, looked worse slowed down, could be a long-term one. Window still open. Is that an area you're looking to go and get somebody, or do you feel actually, you know what, following the arrival of the Brighton player from on loan, whose name suddenly escapes me, and of course Philogene, is that an area you're okay with?
It's a tough one.
Seesaw.
It's a tough one because Wes has not had a great season, but he has been better the last couple of games. So badly timed. I don't think it's an area we have to strengthen. I'd rather spend it where we desperately need to, which is a number 9 or a striker. Spend the extra 10 million. It's a shame. The looks of the injury and the history, you're looking into well into next season potentially before he's back into any kind of fitness. That was brutal, and I feel bad for him. Again, it's another one you're not going to see, and who knows, we might never see again. I mean, imagine we actually stay up and we spend another 20, 30, 40 million in the summer on that position. You might never see him again, so that could be it. But it does kind of force Amari out onto the right, filling that gap for our new player. So it's a hard one. It's a real hard one. I've always felt we've been actually quite weak down the right. We've never had it quite there. But I never really did think at this level, Wes Burns was the answer. It's a shame, but it's not terminal.
Mark, your thoughts?
For me.
Yeah, obviously the injuries are a shame for him because I think in recent games he was sort of trying to pick up a little bit of form recently.
Yeah,
he did look better, but I don't know whether some of that is that he was trying to learn more about the sort of the fullback role, and I know he's played there before, but he's been more defensive, which I think sort of suits him sometimes. But I think it sort of depends in terms of replacements and stuff. It sort of depends how or what formation we play moving forward, because I'd be very surprised if we go to Southampton on Saturday with, a 3-5 at the back, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
I'd be looking to go 4-2-3-1 again, and try and get some goals and obviously the win. So, from that point of view, would Burns have been starting that anyway? Because, you probably want maybe an Amari on the right or one of the two new signings on the right. And then you've got Axel come back and would fit quite nicely in the right back slot, really. So, I don't know if it's something that it would impact this Saturday, especially if we go to that formation again. But he's obviously been a fantastic player for us since he's joined the club. He's certainly one of the most exciting signings I've seen under the game changer era.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that he's got the injury because it stops him with the Welsh stuff now as well, doesn't it? He's obviously got into a lot of their squads now, and that will sort of put it back a bit. But I don't think it would have affected us as much coming into the weekend. But it's a shame for him in a way because, as I say, I think he has shown a bit sort of better form, I suppose, of late. So he has had a bit of a tricky start to the season. I think it's a case that you're coming up against better opposition, obviously, aren't you? So I think he struggled a bit, but shame for him, really. Yeah,
big shame because obviously he also misses out on the chance if it is season ending to join that limited club that scores in League One, the Championship, Premier League, etc. But we wish him nothing but the best in terms of his recovery.